He's on the phone too.
John Crossman is a self-proclaimed fan of the hit TV show The Office.
We don't want to wait. Toby over here. Did you get that, Joe?
But when it's time to get down to business, he certainly isn't looking to Michael Scott for any pointers.
People say I am the best boss.
Some people have a perspective that if you're a leader, you're king. You put a crown on and you're in charge and people serve you. And what I remind myself is that my leadership is that I'm a servant. And so staying focused on serving my clients and serving my employees, serving the industry, serving Florida State, that's my lot in life. That's what I need to be. That's what I feel called to be.
And as president and co-owner of real estate firm Crossman Company, he has served them all well. Sure, he likes to kid around at work.
I'm rehearsing for next week, so I hope you take notes, and if you think it's stupid, you can tell me off camera, Brian.
And he spends plenty of time goofing off with his employees.
Yeah, nice forehead. Look good. Look good. Mm-hmm.
He even gets the chance to hang out with his older brother and partner in crime.
They want to say hi to you.
That's just what I like.
But of course, you don't go from a fresh-faced researcher to a recognized leader in commercial real estate overnight. Since his graduation from Florida State University's College of Business in 1993, John Crossman has personally been involved in more than $1 billion in transactions.
That is one of the most famous Publixes ever, because that just an architectural feature there.
If you've been in a Publix grocery store, chances are it was Crossman Company who helped make your shopping a pleasure.
But the reason why it was important is because it's a Publix center we renovated and redeveloped in Lakeland. So a lot of Publix executives probably shop there and things like that.
Together, John and his brother have built one of the largest retail leasing, management, development, and marketing firms in the Southeast. And it just so happens the foundation for their success also started in the family.
You talk about Dad being a pastor. Your dad was about community and community connection. When you start talking about shopping centers, that's our business, shopping centers are about community.
John grew up the son of a preacher and famed civil rights leader.
When my dad passed away, the Clintons were kind enough to send a letter to my mom, each of them.
And his father taught him important lessons in faith, education, relationships, and helping those in need, lessons he would later adapt to his career.
Whenever then you go in the working world and you work hard, get a good education, and you're able to make a good living, then you're able to give back and do a lot of important things. Well, my brother bought this painting, and really was just symbolic of what we're all about. And the symbolism is that we're the waiter, and that what we do is we serve and we take care of people.
From the community to the classroom, John has taken that servant leader mentality to heart.
One of my favorite expressions in life is, how can I help?
His favorite pastime is working with college students all over the state of Florida, teaching them how to be successful.
Work party plus drunkenness equals fired, right?
You know, the things every college student should know. And some of the things that got him first interested in real estate.
But I took my first real estate principles class my junior year, and Dr. John Lewis was teaching the class, and the first day of class he said, I just want to say to all you finance majors, if you change your major to real estate, you'll make more money and you'll have more fun doing it. And that sounded really appealing to me at, 19 or 20 years old.
Partly because of wise professors and mentors, who he still calls on today, John is also quick to support his alma mater. He advises many groups and programs at the College of Business, where he also established a Crossman Company scholarship. And on the wall of FSU's McIntosh Track building hangs a plaque bearing his name.
Way to go. You're doing a great job.
If you couldn't tell by all the running around he does in his office.
How was that? You were a Daphne before.
John was a member and then captain with the FSU track team.
This is the ACC Track and Field Championships from 1993. And
it was on that team where John learned another important lesson.
I couldn't become what I wanted to become without experiencing a high level of pain and then persevering and making it through it. And that is the same thing in business.
20 years later, there may be a little more pain involved than he expected.
And so last year I decided that I wanted to run my first ever marathon. And so I did training, but when I trained to survive and finish, not to run a great time.
But in this race, as in his career, it's not so much about the hard work, but how you feel when you cross the finish line.
Right when I got the finish line, I looked up and there was my wife and there was my daughter. And so that picture is just my natural reaction, to seeing them. I would be lucky if I finished 8,000th in that race. I don't know where I finished, it wasn't that good. I think people were walking, beat me, pretty sure of that. But it doesn't matter. What mattered was just accomplishing that goal, and then having my family there. Had some people from work come up too, surprise me, and they had signs and everything. It was just an awesome, awesome moment. It's great.
A good life is based on good priorities, and for John, family remains at the top. He's still got a lot of years ahead of him, but one day when he looks back, well, we'll let Michael Scott sum it up.
Was I well loved? Check. Did I express myself? Did I let my light shine through? Check. Lastly, did I achieve success and own real estate?